Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update.
Oppo F15 is the brand's latest entrant in the Indian smartphone market. It is the smartphone that is aimed at the offline market with a price of Rs 19,990. Key features of the device include a slim design, an in-display fingerprint sensor, a 48 megapixel quad camera setup, just to name a few. With this smartphone, the brand aims at taking the Xiaomi Redmi K20 and the Realme X2. However, considering what the competition offers at nearly the same price, will the Oppo F15 be able to take them on, or will it fall flat on its face? Let's find out. Let's start with the design of the device. The F15 is a quite thin and extremely light smartphone. Thanks to its 20:9 aspect ratio, the phone is easily usable with one hand. I got the unicorn white color variant for review. However, I would have preferred getting the lightning black variant as it looks a bit more sleek. My first major issue with the device arises here, which is that it uses a polycarbonate body. This does make the phone feel lighter. However, at the same time, it does make it feel cheaper also. The competition offers glass and metallic builds at this price point, which feels much more premium. Onto the display now. The Oppo F15 sports a 6.4-inch AMOLED display which gets quite bright and is easily viewable under direct sunlight. It is quite vibrant and sharp, thus making the viewing experience quite pleasurable. However, the water drop style notch on the top is quite irritating. The Oppo F15 is powered by the MediaTek Helio P70 processor, which is the same that is powering its predecessor, the Oppo F11. And now it is also powering the comparatively cheaper Realme 3. This chipset makes me feel as if the money that is being asked for the smartphone is too much. During daily usage with web browsing, watching videos, making calls and replying to text messages, the device performed well. However, while gaming, I needed to drive down the graphics settings to medium in most games to get a lag and stutter-free experience. I did not expect the phone to hang while gaming in high graphics mode, as the competition does not even stutter. The fingerprint sensor is quite fast and accurate. Face unlock also performs well. Oppo F15 runs ColorOS 6.1.2, which is based on Google's Android 9 Pie operating system, with a guaranteed ColorOS 7 update due in February. And as of now, I have to say that I am not a fan of ColorOS. It feels too childish and unintuitive. The battery life is impressive, with the device lasting throughout the day with incoming calls, WhatsApp messages, a few hours of YouTube and gaming. An hour and 20 minutes was all it took to get the battery from around 7% to 100% with the inbox charger. The Oppo F15 sports a quad camera setup on the back consisting of a 48 megapixel primary camera, an 8 megapixel wide angle camera which also doubles as a macro camera, a 2 megapixel monochrome sensor and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. First, to list the initial issues with the phone's camera that I had. The 48 megapixel shooting mode is hidden quite inside of the device settings. And second, the cameras kept automatically changing, trying to guess via AI what I was trying to shoot. Shooting in good lighting conditions, the rear camera was able to get detailed and vivid shots. HDR photos took a bit of time to process and blew some colors out of proportion. Shots taken with the wide angle sensor have punchy colors but at the same time lack details. The wide angle sensor, when you get close to an object, automatically changes to macro photography mode, where you will be able to take decent macro images. The portrait mode on the device worked quite well with decent edge detection. Low light performance was not up to the mark. The images had poor details, washed out colors and quite a lot of noise. With the night mode enabled, the brightness did go up a bit, but the image quality remained pretty much the same. Now for the 16 megapixel front camera. In good lighting conditions, the front camera is able to take good images. However, the skin textures look unnaturally smooth. Images taken in low light suffer from a lot of noise and do not have that many details. Portrait mode on the front camera is not as good as the rear cameras. Now to answer the question whether you should buy this phone or not. The Oppo F15 is a good smartphone that can perform well in a number of situations. However, considering that it is going up against smartphones like Realme X2 and the Redmi K20, both of which offer better designs and specifications, this one will have a tough time standing out.